even in the lead up to the movie now, the buzz around this thing was so real.
Yeah.
And this is the early days of the internet, but there was a Red Band trailer that played before.
That's the R-rated one where
so it's
probably fuck the pie.
It's not what it looks like.
Exactly. There was a shot of me and the pie in the movie. Yep. That's exactly right. So, which I at first was like, why are you giving that away? Isn't that the thing? And it was,
I know.
And it was brilliant.
Turns out people don't care.
It was fucking brilliant. And so the buzz around it was so tangible and wild. And
were you? I have some general.
Yeah.
Were you ashamed of your body? Did you want to work out before the scene? Did you do the push-ups before you start rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know, like, I don't want to, where the White brothers like, we don't want you to be in good shape? It's basically a nude scene. It's a humiliating nude scene, but like not.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah. So I was definitely nervous about doing it, nervous about showing my ass. I was topless, not in that scene, but in later scene dancing for Nadia in my bedroom. And the truth is, I wasn't super hung up on it. I sort of, it was clear that this role, this Jim, was not the coolest of guys,
right. But the anchor of the movie. The centerpiece of the movie.
The centerpiece of the movie, sure. But I also felt like, I would later become more hung up on my body for sure. But at the time, I felt like it works for the role. It works for this. It's not I was more just nervous about, sort of showing my butt. My parents are going to see this.
Yeah, well,
like
that's
that
what I mean.
kind of thing,
Yeah, did you...
Or fucking the pie, like these things are.
You must have thought, am I gonna try to fuck this pie right? Am I gonna try to put it down on this pie? Or am I gonna like fucking animal? What, like, did you have a fuck plan?
Yeah, there wasn't really a plan. Although I will say I remember reading the script and I thought it was fucking hilarious, obviously. And I was reading every script. At that point, there was a sort of a teen movie surge, but American Pie was the only one that was R-rated and was really well written and felt honest in its portrayal of teens in high school, but also had the comedic element that was above all of these other scripts that I was reading. So I read this thing.
If you're young, the term MILF was...
Yep.
Dude! I took some MILF.
What the hell is that?
MILF. Mom, I'd like to fuck.
Yeah!
I don't know, invented, but it was certainly no one had said in popular culture up till then. Now it's a Pornhub category. It's like it's a category more than Pornhub. It's like it's a human category.
Yeah. Yep. Totally.
And it did not exist before this movie.
Did not exist before 1999 and American Pie.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so you're reading that. You must have been like a MILF. Like, it must have been so fucking fun to read.
All of it. There was so much of it. The set pieces just came at you, no pun intended, with such frequency and hilarity. And it was just like nonstop. And again, like, I recognized these kids, So I was like, oh my God, this is reading all these scripts. Be happy to book any of them, but this is what I really want. And I got it. And I was so psyched. And thought throughout that whole audition process, like, I would do anything to play this role. This is the script.
I need to fuck
this pie. But I show up on the day of filming that pie, and I had a proper nervous sort of freak out. And I remember I called that manager who had sort of, came to me earlier in that year, and found me. And I was like, dude, am I really going to do this right now? Like, this is crazy. Because, you're operating in a bit of a vacuum here. You don't know. Yes, it's a studio film. You're not, but it also felt independent in a lot of ways. The studio was very hands off. It was low budget for them. And so there was still like, is anyone going to fucking see this thing? Now, again, every step of the way, reading the script, casting, you meet all these other people. You go to the table where you go, holy shit, these people are great. This is really funny. filming it. Oh my God, this has a lot of potential. But still, it was, I'm going to fuck this pie. Like, could this hurt my career? Like, I don't know. Is this something? Is this porn?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck am I doing? And he told me, I remember being in my trailer. I was like, am I going to do this? And he was like, Jason, you go in there and you fuck that pie with all you got. And, you know, I was still nervous. But we did the first take, and I don't remember what the direction was. I think we kind of just went for it. You know, they were very particular about how far down my pants were pulled. They wanted to see my ass without it being too weird and graphic or gratuitous. I mean, that was the whole thing about any of these movies. The way they don't work if it feels gratuitous, all this stuff. So they were really concerned.
Speak for yourself. Go ahead.
The Weitz brothers are so fucking brilliant. But that was a concern, and you know, it was a timing thing when Eugene walks in and his reaction and all this stuff, and there was all of these elements. So I don't know if it was a real like, you know, how hard or little I'm gonna fuck the pie. I think I did different shades of it, but for that first take, I just kind of went for it.
How many pies do you think you used?
Well, it was there was a lot on set that day, and there were some unused pies that were served at craft service. So it was
absolutely wonderful.
So people were eating the pies that I
dick pie,
if you will, dick pie, and and so I sort of went for it, and I
just finding out there's a class action suit for the people who ate the pie. Sorry, you're gonna have to testify.
Well, actually, I believe there might have been a lawsuit. There was a kid in Idaho who fucked a pie after the movie came out, but did not wait for it to cool down after it came out of the oven and got third-degree burns on his cock. And I settled with him. I settled with him.
Yeah, dude, you didn't. It could have been.
It could have been. It was
you
like,
could have won the suit. You just didn't want to waste
time.
time.
Want a deal, and at that point, I knew there was a sequel. I was like, "Fuck it, pay him. I don't need this in my life." So I remember when action was called, just thinking, as I did with any sort of comedy up to that point, and still to this day, you have to commit, as you know,
yes,
Mr. Brennan.
Sure.
And action was called, and I fully committed, and I fucked the pie as if I was having the best sex of my life.
Great.
That was sort of in my head
what little you know about sex
at that point. What little I knew, honestly, what little I knew about sex at that point. It's the best sex of your life. This is the best thing ever. And I did it, and they called cut, and there was like in my head, there was a pause of like, and the entire crew erupted in laughter.
Great.
And that, I'll never forget that moment as long as I live. That was the moment for me where I go, okay, anything fucking goes.
Yeah.
I could do anything I want comedically as long as A, it makes sense in the story, B, it feels grounded and possible, and C, I fucking commit 110%. And again, it's not all on me. It was a hilarious joke to write. I mean, it was like so fucking funny and absurd and
Who
visually
was the writer?
insane.
What was the writer's name?
This guy, Adam Hers.
Yeah,
Adam Hers, who wrote the first 3 of the theatrical ones. Yeah, and so it just worked.
It also, weirdly, your life is different.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, fuck the pie, applause break. Your life's never the same.
Never the same. That is a huge sort of
very
demarcation.
Rarely in life do you get that clear a thing like
there's a before I fucked the pie and an after I fucked the pie.
Yep.
Hey, did you like that? Did you like that? Yeah, did you like it though? You want more? Don't want to work? Would rather watch videos of me grab assing with people? First of all, go up here to subscribe, and then go up here to watch more clips. This is like when the weatherman says there's a high pressure system coming in. I'm not really used to the green screen.